Alright, what's up everyone? Daddy Warbucks here, and today we are continuing our playthrough of the Curse of Strahd. With us today, we have Junior Warbucks playing Asuin, the Bullywug fighter. We have Dark Mage Arcanus playing Galactus Garrick, the Gnome Artificer. We have Spartan Bear playing Arius, the Human? Cleric? Human?
Yep.
Okay. Gizmo Storm playing Lord Edward, the human? You're human too, aren't you? This is only our second session.
Yes,
I don't have
I
it
am.
memorized yet.
Yes,
human wizard, winky face, and lastly we have William Sun playing Fester, the Aarakocra necromancer. And the story so far, the party woke up, found themselves in a strange area, and followed the only path that they could find to a very strange, seemingly deserted and run-down city. The only people that they found were these two children by the name of Rose and Thorn, who asked them to go into this giant, dilapidated, very ominous-looking house and destroy the monster that was terrorizing them within. And so the party ventured into the house and found themselves within the dreaded death house. And after coming face to face with all manners of ghosts and other very scary occurrences, they have worked their way to the crypts underneath, where they hear this spooky chanting, and they are trying to find their way. And this is where we pick up. Okay, the party is still in the catacombs. They are tired. It's been a long ordeal dredging through the house. And where would you guys like to go next?
Well, we could head down this way.
I think it would be best if we found somewhere to rest. These last few fights have taken its toll on a few of our members.
A few of our members? We left one party member on a floor up.
Well, the choice is yours, friends, but I cannot provide much in the way of healing at the moment.
How much of a rest are you looking for?
Well, that depends on how much you need to heal, but I will not regain my spells until I have had a significant rest.
I'm not sure if we'll be able to hold out for a significant amount of time down here.
Very well.
Let's
a short
find a
rest
way
to
out.
catch our breath, then.
Arius, as you're standing here, you can see something glinting on the stone next to the stairs to your west.
Okay. Yeah, Aureus will head over. What is this? And I walk over and give it a quick look.
See that there is a single gold piece laying on the ground.
I'll move over and just check it for, I don't know, any... Is it a special kind of coin? Is it a typically minted just plain gold coin? Does it have any, is it stamped or anything?
No, it looks like any other gold coin. But as you look at it, you see that there are others.
It appears there is a trail of coins leading along here.
Do they think we are stupid? Only a fool would fall for such a trap. Bah! And Fester waddles away, uninterested.
Perhaps you are right. But where else is there to go?
Upstairs to sleep, like you wanted.
Well, that is something I could do. If the rest of you would like to as well, but I cannot go on my own. It would not be safe.
I say we just figure out this problem, get it done with, get out of the house, and then take a long rest. For like a week.
I mean, a rest wouldn't even help me. I'm too wounded beyond repair from a rest.
So, Fester, you had said about going upstairs to sleep, right?
Yes.
Just for the sake of conversation, why don't you advance down the hallway and check out the stairs?
Okay, as I do, I shout back to them. I go get beauty sleep. Join if you will.
As you round the corner to where these steps previously were, you see an impossible sight. There is rubble heaped from the floor to the ceiling, and it completely obstructs the way to the stairs back up to the levels above. There is no conceivable way that these boulders could have been placed here without you hearing some type of collapse. But here they are, seeming to have materialized out of thin air.
All right, Fester hobbles back and shrieks, "Ah! We are trapped! No way back upstairs! Ah!"
What? I'll move up and have a look as well. Damn. I'll pick up a stone and throw it at the boulders.
Yep, they are solid. It's not an illusion or something in your mind. There are boulders that have materialized from nowhere.
Well, we have two ways. We can either go down or we can follow the obvious trap coin trail.
Well, we can investigate this area further, and then perhaps follow the coins if the other areas do not lead to anything significant.
So, lead the way, Arius. Where are we going?
Okay, so I'm going to start heading south then. Excuse me, I know that there was some rubble over here, so let's have a look this way. I'm going to keep an eye out for traps and things like that as well.
Of course. As you move down into this room, you see the narrow hallway opens into a much wider chamber. And this room is festooned with moldy skeletons that are hanging from rusty shackles against the walls. There's a wide alcove in the southern wall that contains a painted wooden statue carved in the likeness of a gaunt, pale-faced man wearing a billowing black cloak. His pale left hand rests on the head of a wolf that stands next to him. In his right hand, he's holding a smoky gray crystal orb, and his face, there is blood that starts at his mouth and then drenches his neck and the chest of his shirt.
This is very interesting. I will step in and have a look at the statue.
Okay.
I take up my.
Why don't you
my
do
book.
a history check for
Okay.
me, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that. There are a lot of ghosts around here. We've figured that out.
Okay. Looking at the statue, you can see a couple other things that don't exactly sit right. The man's features are, he appears human, but a lot of things are very off. His features are too sharp, and his teeth, there seem to be too elongated in his mouth. And looking at the way that it's pictured and then the positioning with the wolf, you can guess that this is a statue to some vampire.
Well, it appears that we are in an area where the inhabitants worship vampires.
Oh, that's lovely.
What was your first clue?
The vampire statue.
And not the note we found. This is likely a tribute to Strahd.
Yes, it could well be. I'll start. So I'll take out my book and start making notes about the statue and sharp features and whatnot.
There's a door down here.
Ah, what is through there?
I like how you're too scared to advance. Alright, as
You
you...
let the cleric do it.
Yeah, right? It's only our healer. Who cares if you're in the front? As you advance, you see that the bottom of the room exits into a very narrow chamber, and that the chamber is blocked by a ancient wooden door.
Okay. I will try and use Mage Hand to open the door if I could.
Yeah, you absolutely could. When you use your mage hand to push the door open, it turns on the hinge, and it just kind of swings and sits half the way ajar. You see that the hinge doesn't appear to be 100% functional, and after a moment it just kind of starts swinging back shut.
Okay. I'll step up and open the door then.
And as you put your hand to the door, you see the knob twists into a row of spikes, and the door latches onto your arm. What?
Oh, damn!
Everybody roll initiative. Okay, so you tried to touch the door. Bah! That, oh my god, my rolls.
Did you just kill?
No?
Oh,
No. He is unconscious.
Whew. Alright.
Yeah. Great way to start the session, guys. So
Yeah, I'm getting flashbacks of last week.
Arius puts his hand up onto the knob. The door bites him, and you see Arius go, and passes out. His arm still hanging from the door's mouth. Fester, looks like you are going to be first.
What are you doing? So, Fester kind of hears what's going on and tries to see what's happening. And he can see, also in lying down. So, okay, so he sees Arius. His hand is trapped in the evil doorknob.
In the evil door's mouth, yep.
Alright, hold on. Give me a second to think. Okay, Fester is going to hobble over and attempt to stabilize him with his knowledge of medicine.
Okay. You're already adjacent, so just go ahead and make the medicine check. He is stable. For now.
Okay, and he then shouts out to his cohorts, "Ha! Help me free his hand!"
Okay, good turn. Arius, you are stable, so no further action is required. Asuin?
I'm going to pull out my pike and stab it.
Stab at the door?
And miss.
Yes, you will. Finished?
Yep.
Lord Edward.
Well, take a step forward. I can't see the door, so I'm just going to ready an action. Basically, firebolt anything that is not part of this party.
Hold on. You should be able to see if you. Yeah, you should be able to see it. You just can't see it because his token is on top of it. See? So you can.
Okay,
You can
in that
definitely
case.
see it. So, 20. Excuse me. That is definitely a hit. And you alight it on fire. Finished?
There, now I'm finished.
Alright. Galactus.
Alright, I'm going to take a step over to here next to the statues and fire with the thunder cannon.
That's a hit.
And then I'm going to reload.
Okay. The mimic will take its turn. Still got Arius's arm in its mouth. You see a portion of the door starts to bubble, and then it forms this small little like pseudopod, right? And then this pod just kind of lashes out like a tendril towards Fester. Boop.
And that Fester is going to use his shield, shrieking, "Gah!"
Okay, and so with your shield, that is a miss. Fester, it is your turn after that.
Okay, Fester's then going to hold out his arms and cast Burning Hands while screeching, "Die!"
Oh dear. Okay. So Burning Hands, Frontal Cone.
Owie.
Yeah, Asuin, go ahead and make a dex save.
Oh, can I aim it over Asuin?
Well, it's
Or
a
something.
frontal cone. So since he's the way you're positioned, like you can't aim it like quite there because there's a wall. So you would have to either step back and shoot it that way, which you still hit Asuin.
It didn't matter, the deck save.
All right, and
Or
then
could I stand over Arius?
1 second. Arius, you're unconscious, so you're gonna take the damage. That's one failed death save for you, and you are no longer stable.
Yep.
All right, and then yes, you can stand over their limp, unconscious bodies.
Damn it, sorry. Well, that's pretty much what Fester would do.
Arius, death save, please. And Asuin, death save, please. And then back to Edward. That is a miss. Galactus?
Fire. Miss. And reload.
Alright, the Mimic will again try to hit Fester with one of those pseudopods, and I believe that's a miss.
Yes.
Alright, Fester?
Okay, he irritatedly chatters to himself. And once again tries to stabilize Arias.
Alright, medicine check. Pass. So Arias is stable again with a successful death save. Asuin, I need you to make another save.
No!
No!
Well, he has inspiration, doesn't he?
He's already rolled. You have to use inspiration before you roll. Alright, Lord Edward. That is a hit. And then Galactus.
I'm going to move up and try and stabilize Osborne.
Medicine check. That is a pass, so Asuin is currently stable with 2 failed death saves. Alright, the Mimic is gonna hit Asuin. I'm kidding. I'm not a monster.
You're a monster.
Oh, he's stable with 2 fails, huh? Bop! No, this time you see the Mimic opens its mouth and kind of spits out Arias' limp arm, and he's going to try and bite at Fester. 20?
Okay. Yes, that is a hit, and I will take it.
Alright, so you're going to take 10 damage.
You dare! Okay, Fester's going to hobble back a bit.
Alright, you want to take a opportunity strike?
Oh, well, better not. Instead, he's going to whip out a shovel and try to hit the Mimic with it.
Okay.
Two-handed strike.
That is a hit. Arias is stable. Oh, you are stable as well. Okay. Lord Edward. Ten is a miss. There are 2 people, Snow. Which one? Galactus?
Alright, I'm going to jump back and fire. And then reload.
Alright, the Mimic. Going to again. Oh, okay. Arias, heal for 9. Asuin, heal for 5. Coming from Snow. He's a benevolent Twitch god. Pseudopod trying to hit Fester. Misses. I'm going to rearrange your tokens. Since now you're all standing on top of each other. There we go. And then Fester, it is your turn.
Okay, hold on. Fester's then going to cast Poison Spray at the Mimic.
Pass.
Okay, and that'll be it.
Alright, Arias, picking yourself up off the ground, what would you like to do?
Arius will kind of shake himself off a little bit, and he will look to the what was the door and is now the mimic, and he'll flip open his book, scrolling through to a particular page, and as he looks, he holds the book at it, and a glob of acid shoots out of the book onto the door, hopefully. Oh, not poison spray. Sorry, I meant acid splash. That one.
Okay. The acid trickles on the door, and you hear the familiar bubbling hiss of the acid touching an object. However, when the acid clears, you see that the creature has taken no damage from it.
Useful to know.
Asuin, once you pick yourself up off the ground, what are you going to do?
There's a corner here, right?
A corner?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Like I wouldn't be able to step. through it.
No, he's not. You would not be adjacent.
Okay. I'm gonna use my sling, Kong sling, and hit him with it.
Rip in peace, Kong. That's a hit.
Taken too soon.
It was taken with a sling. That's it.
All right, Edward.
Well, realizing Oswin's now blocking my only spot where I can hit it, I'm going to stand here and ready in action in case the mimic comes in the room.
Okay. Galactus? Ooh, that's a good hit.
And reload.
Okay. I'll tell you what, Galactus. I know it says you have to use your bonus action to reload it. Let's just always assume you're using your bonus action to reload. And then
Okay.
the only time it won't be is if you say you're using your action for something else. That way you don't have to always do it. Alright, Mimic.
Good.
We're gonna try to bite Fester again. 23.
He cast shield again, or would that even help?
Shield will not help. He still would exceed your AC.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna take it and pass out.
Alright. And now you see the mimic, just like Arius's arm was hanging out of the door's mouth. You see Fester's wing is just kind of, and his body's hanging there. Fester, I need a death save, please. Okay. Arius?
So I'm going to sort of get out of the way a little bit. I'm going to move up to here, and I'm going to cast Spare the Dying on Fester
Okay.
so that he's stable, and then I will step back to there.
Alright. Asuin?
I'm gonna put a sling away and pull out my greatsword.
Sure.
Just run right in.
That is a hit, and when you cut it, you see the creature. At first, you cut through the door, and you can see through to the other side. But then the door begins to lose its shape, and you instead see a shriveled purple mass laying on the ground, with some kind of substance you can assume to be its blood all over the ground.
It's dead.
All right. I'll move over and just start. Well, there's not a whole lot I can do because I don't have a healer's kit, so can't really tend to his wounds. So back to what I was saying before. I think we should try to take a rest.
Well, this room seems to only have 2 entranceways so far. We can probably try to rest here. And just try and do like a little short rest and keep an eye out down the hallways.
Sounds well enough.
We should probably pull the bird in here, just in case.
Yeah, we'll bring him in the room as well.
As you go to grab the Aarakocra, you see him begin to stir.
What happened?
The door did to you what it did to me.
Many apologies.
Worry not, my friend. Come, let us rest here.
So, are you guys resting in the room you're currently in with the statue?
I would probably advise to do so. It seems, as was mentioned before, it only has 2 entrances and exits.
Okay. Yeah, I just asked because nobody was moving out of the room. If you're going to rest, you can go ahead and take a short rest. Roll your hit dice, recover hit points, all that stuff.
And I'm sad now.
Why are you sad?
I don't have any hit dice.
Boodum boodoo.
Yeah, neither do I.
You could attempt to take a long rest in the room if you'd like.
If we're gonna do a long rest, guys, I think we should head back to that blocked off hallway and crash there. That's one way in, one way out.
That'll work.
Could be a good idea. Sure.
Fester sort of scrapes up the bones or any remaining bits of skeleton in the room and kind of makes a nest of them in the corner and sleeps on top of them.
Wait, you're gonna touch the skeletons?
Or, no, any sort of loose bones he finds.
It's okay, I'm
here.
just messing with you. That's perfectly fine. So he scoops up all the remnants around the dungeons here, and you guys try to, and he makes himself a nest. Alright, I'm gonna roll a die, alright? I've already got the DC set. If you guys meet or beat the DC, then you'll be able to complete the rest without being bothered.
Can I use my inspiration on that roll?
Use inspiration on my... No.
Oh,
Worth a shot.
Alright, so you guys are you're huddled up in this hallway, right? Trying to get some rest. And as you are, you hear a clunking and scraping noise coming from the chamber below you.
you guys hear that?
Unfortunately, yes.
Did you guys just say the same thing?
Yeah.
I turn and laugh and say, great minds think alike, eh?
As you guys
Yeah,
are
scary.
here trying to rest, you see 3 skeletons wielding weapons come into the chamber. They turn and see all of you huddled in the hallway, and then they roll initiative, and so do you.
Fester, why'd you mess with the bones?
Needed something to sleep on, not hard floor.
Alrighty then, Fester, you are up first.
Alright. Fester starts out by casting False Life on himself.
Okay. Alright, and that's your action. So, Asuin?
Going to rush up and slap.
Your great sword comes down and severs the skeleton's poor fragile body, and you see little bits of broken bone go flying off and rattle against the chamber walls. It is dead.
Ah. That is it.
Edward?
Oh, let's shoot past him to that one on the other side.
That is a hit. Finished?
Yes, I am.
Alright, the skeleton's turn. This one here is going to step forward, and it takes a stab at Asuin with its short sword.
Are you kidding?
Good night, sweet prince.
That stupid critical.
The other one has a short bow, and it takes aim and fires at Arius. Take 4, please.
Yep. Will do.
And then it is Galactus' turn. Thunder Cannon shot for 8. Pew pew! And takes it. Finished?
Yep.
Alright, Arius?
Okay. Arius will move down to here. And before I roll, I will state that I'm using my... Actually, no, I'm not, because I'm casting a spell. So... Oh, no, yeah, I'm going to use my inspiration on the roll. I switch to my mace.
Okay.
And try and smack this skeleton in the head.
That is successful, and the bludgeoning mace comes down, and you see the skeleton's skull just crack and shatter. Fester?
Okay, he waddles out to the room and surveys his surroundings. And then he casts Chill Touch on the last skeleton.
Oof. Okay, it's a miss. I still haven't ported over my sheets yet. Asuin. Need a death save.
Are you kidding?
Did you just a nat 1 again?
Yep.
How do you do 2 nat 1 death saves twice
It's destiny.
in the course of 30 minutes?
It's a curse.
My God, man. Alright, give me 1 second.
I don't think Roll20 wants my character alive.
It doesn't seem that way, does it? Fumble, crit, fumble. Okay. Alright, well. You turn up and Junior's on the floor, yeah? One Snall is going to heal heal Mr. Nat 1 for 1 health.
Thank you, Snow.
I'm starting to believe he's somehow messing with his dice so that he gets Nat 1 so he can win the most dead characters award.
I'm messing with my digital die.
Alright,
Okay.
Lord Edward? Okay, that is a miss. Inspiration for Junior. He already has inspiration. That's what the little strong man is. Boo for not using it. How much to kill Lane? $100. and I will outright kill a PC. I don't even care.
Oh,
Can you heal him then? Yes. Let's see. Skeleton, short bow, pew, also in. Ha ha!
are you?
All right, Galactus. 10 is a miss.
That'd be it.
Arius?
Okay, Arius will take his book back out, scrolling through, flicking to a page, and raise his book up into the air. And as he does, a beam of holy light falls down onto the skeleton.
Okay, DC's 13 dex save. And that's a fail. Skeleton's going to take the 7. And you see that as the radiant energy hits the skeleton, it kind of begins to pierce through the bones, and it recoils in pain and terror.
Okay.
Recoils in pain and terror. Okay, it's dead. Alright. You were unsuccessful in completing a long rest. What would you like to do now?
Stabilize Oswin with Spare the Dying. Well,
So,
what now? This doesn't seem to be a particular safe place to rest.
as you look down, you see yet again another golden coin seems to just be laying on the floor. Out of curiosity, did you add that last golden coin to your...
I actually didn't pick it up.
Oh, you left it there? Okay. Smart.
Well, we should probably follow the gold path and take Oswin with us. Probably drag him.
Okay. Let's head down the corridor, dragging Oswin behind us, I guess.
Okay. So as you begin to head down the corridor, I had to check my notes. I lost the room. The shaft opens up into two separate directions. I assumed you would be walking by now. There you go. One leading down south into the pile of rubble that you had seen before. But from this vantage point, you can see that the rubble leans inward, and you might be able to clear it given enough time. The other direction leads into an open area. There is a well in the center, and you can see a bucket that leads downward, and you can see several other chambers that open off of the main one. Got neighbors mowing the grass again. Each of the 5 side rooms contains a wood frame bed, a moldy straw mattress, and a wooden chest.
Well, if there are beds here, it may be a good opportunity to rest.
Push on.
And it's bedtime. I'll check around the room first to make sure everything's legit.
Do an investigation check. Okay, looking around this chamber that you are now standing in, you find no hint of a trap. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. It seems like it might be relatively safe.
What do you think?
You guys also notice throughout this main chamber, once again, there are more of these golden coins. Here, there, and then there are several on the chest here.
Do not touch.
So what would you all like to do?
Well, I would like to opt for a long rest.
All right. So, just leaving Aswin in the middle of the chamber here,
I was just about to say I'm gonna drag him over to this room over here that looks empty.
and toss him on the bed.
Yep.
Okay. And then you go
I
there.
want to take
there.
first watch.
And and you're gonna stay awake. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. Okay. As the party starts to sleep, right? You're all exhausted from all the dangers that have been in the dungeon. However, during the rest, this chest here reaches up and tries to hit Fester. It's a sneak attack! Boop. Alright, so the attack misses, right? The pseudopod comes up and it just, bow! Just kind of crashes into the wall, waking Fester up. What's that sound like?
He scrambles out of bed and tries to fly across the room.
That's what I figured. So, and with the loud squawk, everybody else is alerted to the dangerous presence, right? And on that note, everybody please roll initiative.
Do I still roll initiative?
You're unconscious, you shut up! Did I already roll initiative for the Mimic? I think I did. No, I did not. For 5. Oh god. So the Mimic is gonna go first. And he's gonna lash out with that pseudopod and try to hit Garrick. Wait, can he? 5 foot reach. Okay, first he's gotta slither closer. And then he's gonna try to hit Galactus Garrick. Bah!
Hit.
Okay, you take 8 damage, and the adhesive trait that it is referring to, the Mimic sticks to anything that it touches. So right now, this tendril that it lashed out at you, it's like stuck to you. And as long as it's stuck to you, you're considered grappled. And you can use your action and try and yank it off of you. It'll be a strength athletics check. Okay? And you'll be making that check with disadvantage because it's stuck on there pretty tight.
Alright.
Alright, so that's that. Fester, it is your turn.
Hold on, give me a moment. Okay, Fester will cast Poison Spray on the Mimic.
Poison Spray has a 10-foot range. You gotta move a little bit closer. Okay, there you go. And what do I gotta roll? con save. Failed. He's gonna... Wait a minute. Yep, he's gonna take all of it. Finished?
Yep.
Alright, Edward.
Alright, come running out, hear the commotion, see the mimic, and shoot it.
Wow, look at these damage rolls. Alright, okay, and once again, your bolt flies out and hits it, and it's caught on fire. Galactus, it is your turn again.
All right, I'm going to try and ungrapple myself here.
6 is a fail.
And that's it.
Arius.
Okay, so Arius is going to step out to here, and he too will cast Poison Spray on the Mimic.
DC 13. Your roll is a lot less impressive.
Yes, it is.
And he passed. Okay. The Mimic again. So it's already got Galactus grappled with his pseudopod sticking to it. And he is going to attack Galactus with a bite. 14?
Hit.
Take 17 damage. Yep, that's kind of what I figured would happen. Alrighty. Fester. Oh, wait a minute.
Gah, these minions are so hard to keep alive. Gah!
Oh, that is a failed medicine check to stabilize Galactus.
Oh, well, that's it for me.
Lord Edward.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Another hit.
And we'll finish there.
Galactus, death save, please. Okay. Arius.
Arius will move up, whisper a few words of encouragement to stabilize Galactus,
Alright.
and move away again.
Alright, the Mimic is going to just kind of ooze over Galactus's body. Right? And then from here, it's going to lash out with the pseudopod over at Lord Edward. Funk. Oh, not with advantage. So it's a 9. 9 is a miss.
Correct.
Alright, Fester.
Okay, Fester is going to whack it with the shovel.
Alright, you whack it. It doesn't seem to hurt it very much, but it does let out a small yelp of pain. Lord Edward. And that is a miss. Galactus is stable. Arius?
So Arius will once again open his book to the poison page, and he kind of blows on it as a cloud of poison issues from it onto the Mimic, hopefully.
Nope.
Alright, guess not. And you will move further away.
Alright, the Mimic is going to move closer to you. That will provoke an opportunity attack from both of you. Okay. And then he's gonna move forward and try to pseudopod Arius. Ugh. These rolls.
Yep, it's actually very, very close. Like 1 HP away from killing me outright.
Bam! Take that. And now you are also, like, the pseudopod is sticking to you, and you're in bad shape. Fester! No, he already rolled it. You guys don't say anything, and then I don't look in chat, and I miss it. Con save passed. Edward?
Oh, it's not warm enough in here. Let's get some more fire. Nope.
Oh dear. Galactus is stable. Arius is not. Let's see that death save. The Mimic. So now the Mimic is gonna slide on over here. I'm just gonna go this TPK. Everybody's rolling new characters. It's gonna try to pseudopod Fester. It was a joke. It was a joke. I haven't rolled under 20 the past 6 die rolls. Fester. Death save. Alright, pass. Lord Edward. That is a hit, and as it hits the creature, you see it starts to lose its shape, and it falls to the ground, a putrescent purple mass, same as before.
Goddamn.
What kind of monster puts 2 mimics in one dungeon?
How many medicine checks do I have to roll to stabilize the rest of the party?
2. Fester and Aureus are the only ones that are not stable. Well, Fester is stable. And so is Aureus. Ta-da! Alright, so with your party unconscious but not in a immediate danger, what would you like to do?
Well, rest is of utmost importance now. Alright, let's try dragging them to the rooms again. And we gotta do the long rest because there's no way I can do this with 4 members down.
Okay. No way you can do what?
Get out of this dungeon.
Well, remember, the way is barricaded. There is no getting out. Alright, let me give you a hand, right? So, since they're unconscious, Edward goes around, stabilize their wounds, make sure that they're not in immediate danger, picks them up and throws them onto the beds, right? Get over there, you need your sleep. Then he himself, exhausted and worn out from all of the encounters, goes to the last remaining chamber, right? You guys, since your intention was to was to take a long rest right before you figured out you were practically sleeping on top of the mimic, the party will eventually wake up, right? They'll recover from their wounds. You'll lay there unconscious until you come back to your senses. Decide to lay there a little bit longer until everybody in the party feels that they are back to 100%. So go ahead, take the benefits of a long rest, and then we'll pick it up from there in a moment, because we also got some stuff coming in from Twitch. We have 2 nat 20s for Edward, because you were a boss and you saved the party from a TPK.
Absolutely.
And then, oh, you're not grappled anymore. Let's get rid of that. I think Lane's AFK, probably getting food.
I am here.
Oh, see, you hadn't healed yet. Okay. Quite some time later, everybody's awake. You're alert. What would you like to do? Edward, when you exit your chamber and look at the creature, you can see something shiny in its mouth.
Alright, I'll take a closer look at risk of losing fingers.
Well, the creature's obviously dead, because you killed it. But in between its teeth, you could see what appears to be an eye patch. And in the center of this eye patch, there is a large gem. And you can surmise that it's a remnant from the mimic's last meal.
Might need that later. Yeah, I'll pocket the gem.
Okay. Would anybody else like to do anything?
Oh, Fester want to go home to nice, clean, mimic-free crypt.
At least you have a home.
Well, I too am eager to get out of here.
Garrick's gonna go through and just pick up these loose coins.
Alright, you find 11 coins that the mimic had set up as a trail to lure in foolish travelers. So you can add 11 gold pieces to your sheet. I'm just really surprised. Like, you guys saw the coins. Immediately, everybody said, nope, that's obviously a trap. But then no one bothered to look at the chest that the coins led to. Disappointed.
We thought it was just
I didn't even see the chest. I saw this room and jumped straight into bed.
I wasn't conscious.
Well then, shall we press on?
Yes, I want to kill someone.
There appears to be a path down here, but we would have to move some rubble. Or we can press further on ahead of us.
Got this.
There is another set of stairs leading out of this room, other than the way we came in.
Yes, up here where I said.
I think I could clear that rubble.
Well, shall we sweep this floor first, or see what's behind the rubble?
I say we deal with the hallways that are open rather than opening up new ones.
A sound plan.
Well, hold on. Because Asuin, you walk down the hall to examine the rubble, right? Let me
Yes.
place you where I want you, because you stepped there.
Oh,
Oh, right. So, Asuin, you're walking forward, you feel your foot sink a little bit, and then the floor opens up from underneath of you. You have a split second to try and save yourself before you fall into the pit. Make a dexterity save, please.
God.
Alright, that's a pass. You fall to the bottom, and you find... Oh, I'm sorry. You do not fall to the bottom. You step, your foot goes through the floor, but being a nimble bimble frog, you leap across to the other side. And looking down, you see that the pit falls about 10 feet, but at the bottom of the pit, there are large pieces of lumber that have been sharpened to a point. If you had fallen, you would have surely been impaled.
Hey guys, I found something. Don't step in that.
Oh.
So obviously this way is not clear, and we should go for the one that doesn't have the rubble.
A sound plan.
Do I have to do anything to jump to the other side? Or...
You're a frog. I could try to make you do
Oh,
a
yeah.
roll, but you have your standing leap.
Forgot about that.
Alright, traveling around the corner, you can see that there are more makeshift bunks here. These ones, little more than just straw pallets on the ground with a blanket and a pillow. You don't see anything of interest or value.
Well, found the way we came in. What's over here?
You see more crypts. These ones empty. No sarcophagus or anything else.
Well, it appears we have only one way left to go.
Yay!
And which way is that? What are we doing?
Oh, there was still a way down here actually that we didn't explore. Wait a moment. Last time we were here, this was filled with rubble.
That is true.
I pull out my greatsword. Wait. Is that the same trap?
It is.
Guys, there were rocks here too.
It's such a strange place. I start making notes in my book again.
Yeah, there
What
were.
was down here?
There were rocks literally right where I was standing.
So, where are you going?
So I'm heading down this path here.
Okay. You see a dining room table, 2 chairs, and there's several effects on the top of the table. Plates, dinnerware. They look to be made of fine silver.
Dinnerware. Is this the other side of the where the mimic was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you standing on the table, Fester?
I'm sort of standing around it.
Oh, good, because when you get real close, you see...
Oh, you kidding?
No, I am kidding. It's a joke.
Not
You're
funny.
dead.
You guys gotta be permanently traumatized this whole campaign. You're gonna be like, there's mimics everywhere!
God damn.
Did you say that it was fine silver?
Yep.
I'm gonna take all of it.
Okay. As you pick it up, the silver begins to dissolve into black goo.
Well, that ain't good.
Edward's
Oh,
just
gotcha.
pacing back and forth.
I guess I'll head up this way.
As you approach, this room contains a large wood frame bed with a rotted feather mattress, a wardrobe containing several old robes, a pair of iron candlesticks, and there is a iron crate that is closed at the foot of the bed. You can see that there are 2 portraits hanging on the wall here. They are located... Kappa? They are located here and there. And the portraits are of... I lost it. Gustav and Elizabeth Durst, the cultist parents of Rose and Thorn that you had seen portraits of all throughout the manor.
Okay. I'd like to do an investigation check on the room if I could, see if there's anything of note.
Fester would like to walk up to the chest and bang it with a shovel just to be sure.
Alright, so 2 things are going to happen simultaneously, okay? The first thing that's going to happen is that when you look around the room, you notice that there's a breeze coming from behind the paintings, and you reasonably assume that there's a space behind them. After making this discovery, you hear a groaning, growling noise behind the painting, and then when Fester bangs on the chest, you see these arms pushing through the paintings, and a grasping, growling ghast reveals itself to the party. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Are you kidding?
Alright, let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put Mr. and Mrs. Durst in there. And Fester, you are first again.
Okay, Fester kind of scrambles over the furniture to this corner. And casts poison spray at one of the ghasts.
Alright. You see the gas doesn't even flinch as the noxious fumes hits it. Do a history check for me.
Okay.
Alrighty. Arius, it's your turn.
Okay, well, seeing the ghast ahead, this one here, I'm going to use Sacred Flame, calling down a beam of holy light upon its head.
Alright. Beam of holy light. Pew! And deck save. Only one of them. 17 is, he dodges out of the way.
Alright. That's it.
Alright, the ghast will take their turn. The first one, moving forward, going to attack Garrick. The other one, lunges forward, jumps up on top of the bed, and starts slashing around wildly in the chamber. First one, attacking Garrick. We already said that. Slash. 15?
That
Okay, you take 10 slashing. You need to pass a con save or be paralyzed. And a paralyzer. Alright, the next one, going to attack Asuin. Take 12 slashing and make a con save, please. Alright, you pass. Okay, that will be that. Edward?
It is rude to jump on the bed.
Okay. Finished?
Yeah, unless by some miracle I get multiple attacks early.
Negative. Alright, Galactus is paralyzed. Repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn. Go ahead, make another con save, try and shake it off.
I want to use my inspiration.
Alrighty. 20 is a pass. Did you go ahead and, Oh, you did. Why didn't I remove it? Get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay, Asuin, before you do anything else, I need you to make a con save at the start of your turn. Being in close proximity to these rotting creatures, it turns your stomach. That is a fail. So, you are... Where the hell did it go? Bam! I didn't do anything.
That's nothing.
There we go. You're poisoned.
Oh.
Okay.
Whoa, what's going on?
Sorry, I had to step away. Alright. So, Oswin, it's still your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna slash at it with a great sword. And then I'm gonna use action surge and slash it again with advantage. Use my inspiration.
You know what? You're poisoned. You have disadvantage on your attacks. Sorry, I didn't catch it. I was being distracted. So first attack, don't worry about it. Second attack will just be normal since you use your inspiration. 20, and so it's a hit. All right, you finished?
Yes.
Start of its next turn. All right, Fester, need a con save because you're adjacent to the ghast.
Okay, and would I have any sort of advantage on that, given that Fester's rather pungent himself?
Sure, I'd say in this case.
Okay.
Does that mean we have to make checks so we can stood next to Festa?
Yes. Alright, so that's a pass. You can carry out your turn as normal.
Okay. Fester's going to simply whack the ghast with his shovel.
Okay.
And that's it.
Arius.
So I need to make a con save as well, right?
Yep. That is a fail. You are poisoned.
And I'll attempt it. Never mind.
Okay, the gas will start its turn. This one is currently burning. And then let's have them make their attacks. First gas attack, Fester.
Fester uses shield.
Okay, shield adds 5 to your AC. Adding 5, you're still under the attack. Take 13.
Okay.
The second one is going to try to bite Garrick.
Hit.
Edward.
Well, I can still see the one that's jumping on the bed.
Miss. Galactus.
Yep. Let's see. I'm going to switch to my hand axe and dagger, and assume with the hand axe first, then dagger second. At the one to the north of me.
Okay, hand axe and dagger. A hit for 4. And then a miss.
That's crazy. A 1 and a nat 20.
I know, right? Asuin.
I'm gonna slash the one on the.
No longer poisoned. Then
Bam.
again, you should have repeated that. Slash at the one where?
On the bed.
Okay. And it is dead.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use bonus action and second wind.
Okay. Fester.
Ouch.
No.
Wait, how? He just went down. There's no way.
You may not have cleared him from last time.
That's exactly what it is. He didn't clear it. So you have 2 death saves or fails.
Oh, okay, hold on.
I just fixed it.
Okay.
All right, Arius.
Okay, so Arius will cast Cure Wounds on Fester. You will not die today, friend. Then I step back.
All right, the ghast here is going to try and bite Asuin,
I need to do that.
and then Edward.
Well, I can see the edge of the token, so I'm going to shoot at that guy too.
All right, he's going to have 3/4 cover because from your vantage point, very hard to hit, and that is a miss. Galactus.
Alright, we're going to try to swing again.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
attacks hit.
Would I be able to slash at him with my greatsword from where I'm standing?
Sure. That's a hit.
That is it.
Fester.
Okay, just a moment. Alright, Fester casts Chill Touch on the gas.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Arius. Oh, that poison was supposed to wear off on the start of your turn.
Okay, Arius will raise his book to the sky again and try and aim a holy beam of light on top of the remaining ghast.
Nope.
God damn.
It's a very tight quarter there, but he can still avoid it. Alright, it's the gas turn. Gonna try and bite Asuin again, because he got a taste of frog and he liked it.
Are you kidding me?
Good night, sweet prince. Lord Edward?
I'm gonna move to here so I can see him.
$13. That is a hit. Anything else? No, you have nothing else. Galactus.
Double swing.
12 and 9. Both miss. Okay. Yep. Fester.
Moves over and tries to stabilize us.
Medicine check. Alright. He is stable, and why not? We'll give him a hit point. Arius?
Well, Arius is going to... The Sacred Flame thing's not working. So he's going to switch to his crossbow and take a shot. And that doesn't work either.
No. Alright, it's the gas turn again. We're going to try and hit Asuin.
Oh my god. You almost killed me.
No, I think I do.
No, you don't.
Oh no, your max hit point is 20. Yeah. Two more. Okay. Good night. Do you guys hear him? He's yelling, "I hate this game!"
There, does that one hit?
Ah, yes, and the ghast is dead. Alright.
Fester takes a deep sigh and tries to stabilize Asuin again.
Okay. And you succeed. So now what?
I cry.
No, you're unconscious.
Should we
You can't cry when
Should-
you're unconscious.
should we wait for him to rouse?
I think a short rest would not be, too
We
much. of an
just
issue.
took a long one.
Yeah, but he's just completely unconscious unless we want to drag him through this entire dungeon.
I could heal him, but that would be all of the healing I would be able to
As
do.
the gas expire, you hear a clicking noise, and the lid to the chest pops open.
I'll look inside.
Inside, you see a large collection of items. There's a folded, black cloak that has some type of shimmering thread sewn around it. You find a small wooden box. I lost my place. A chain shirt, a mess kit, a flask of some brilliant fiery liquid, a bullseye lantern, a set of thieves' tools, and a small yellow spell book with a yellow cover. Okay. Casting Identify, you can see that the cloak is a cloak of protection.
A very useful item.
You hear a voice on the wind. Open the box!
So open the wooden box.
You find inside the small wooden box are 4 potions of healing.
Well, these will be useful. And I tried to give one to Oswin.
Alright, 2d4 plus 2. And I will copy paste everything in the box into the chat so you can decide what to do with it. Oswin, heal for 8. Oh, he rolled. Derp. Alright, who's taking the cloak?
If nobody would mind, I could definitely use it.
I'm pretty sure that's what everybody's thinking right now.
I mean, could help me. It is fine. Let someone else take it.
So I give the cloak over to the healer, Arius. And then I give the bullseye lantern to the frog.
Why?
Don't
You're
you
the one
do you
without
not have
your
dark
own
vision?
light source?
But I cannot hold greatsword and lantern.
Well, we can always just put it away and save it for later.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's not right. Why did that not do that? Requires attunement anyway. You're attuned as soon as I figure it out. No, that's your spell save DC. So where do I think you're... Yeah, it tracked on your AC.
There is a global saving throw modifier. Is that what you're looking for?
That's for your spell. Like, where do you see that?
Ah, right, yeah. It's under the attribute options, the box underneath it, save options.
Attribute options. Save.
Like the middle box in the very middle.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it. Dex. Oh, those are the saves. Strength plus. Oh no, I thought those were attributes. The other middle. Oh, in the oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, the middle.
The middle. The other middle. Duh. I knew that. See, it was a test. It was a test. Just see who would help me. I could have just went global. Goddamn. It helps if I read. Alright, we did it. We did it.
Sweet.
Yeah. Dodo. Alright. I knew where it was the whole time. Alright, so anybody taking any of the other things that are there?
I think Fester was eyeing the yellow book, so
Well,
I'll hand it.
Yeah, he's a wizard, right?
Anything else?
Methods.
Anything else? No, that's everything.
No, I was going to say anything else that if there's nobody else wanting anything out of this, I was going to start shoving it into my satchel that I have that has a smiling face on it.
That's right. You have a bag of blah, 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 blah.
Unless it's a magic sword, I don't need it.
Sure, you can keep all of the other stuff. Why not?
Galactus. Look in... get out of here. Look in your journal. Alright, you see it?
Yep.
Yeah, and then you can add all the stuff in the bag there. And that way you can keep track of the weight.
Okay.
Do you remember the magic number?
That I do.
Okay, good. Don't be like the other Curse of Strahd group. Anyway, what are we doing now? Come on, let's go.
Okay. Well, shall we press on?
Yep.
I can think of only one other place to go.
Frog, where are you going?
Wait, also in this way.
Alright, yeah, if you guys just quit moving, I'll move you down. Because it's a new map. Okay. I think that's everybody. Wait, who'd I miss? There he is. Okay. As you move down, okay, the ghostly chant is ever louder inside this chamber. And a little too loud. It's so loud, it's deafening. And when you look around this chamber, you see these small alcoves that are all around. And when you look in them, you see several small relics. A small mummified yellowed hand with sharp claws. A knife carved from human bone. A dagger with a rat skull set into the pommel. Lots of very, very, like, grotesque and macabre things. But looking around the room, you get the distinct impression that none of these items are magical. We're gonna... Boop, boop.
Oh. Good.
Could what?
Never mind.
You want to take one of the items?
No.
I'll give you a full list of all the things
No.
that are there, if you're interested in any of them. But
No, I'm not.
Alright. But like I said, none of these items are important or valuable. So if you take them, it's just for flavor. I don't care if you do, but let's keep on moving, okay?
Oh, water.
Okay, as you approach the only exit in the room, you see the tunnel. There is a rusty portcullis that is currently open. And then there is a ramp that leads down that is covered in water, and it leads into this large open chamber.
I like swimming.
Come, let us continue.
Come on, everybody in. Let's not be shy. As the last person enters, that rusty portcullis slams shut, locking you in.
Oh,
As it does, you look around the chamber, and you can see that the chanting immediately stops. And when the chanting stops, you look around the room. You can see that the smooth masonry provides excellent acoustics, and your voice echoes throughout the chamber. There are featureless stone pillars supporting the ceiling, and there is murky water covering most of the floor. Stairs lead up to dry stone ledges that hug the walls, and in the middle of the room, there is a raised octagonal dais that rises from the water. Rusty chains with shackles dangle from the ceiling directly above a stone altar, and the altar is stained the color of rust, and you can only surmise from the multiple layers and splashes upon the dais that the rust color is from blood, and that there were a great number of sacrifices conducted here. As you stand and look upon the altar, you see a number of ghostly apparitions materializing around the room. They all look upon the altar, and as they do, they point their fingers at the five of you, and they all begin to chant in unison, "One must die."
oh,
One must die.
guys, I don't think we're gonna get out of here.
I have no intention of dying in this place.
They
And I
all
ready my book?
they all just point to the altar.
Are there any inscriptions on the altar or anything like that?
None at all.
I got a bad feeling about this, Ribbit.
Do there appear to be any rats around the room?
No. The only living creatures in this chamber are the five of you.
I suggest who's ever the oldest.
Lane, your
Oh,
mom
my-
says, hop on up there.
Oh, wow.
There would be technically 6 because my familiar is here as well.
No.
How about we just kill the cat?
We could try. I should hopefully be able to summon him again.
Is someone doing some light construction?
Oh no, my girlfriend just got home from work and she's washing up.
My immersion. Anyway, so you're gonna sacrifice your familiar. Is that what I heard?
Yep.
Okay. So walk me through it. What are we doing here?
Okay, so I call my familiar and tell him to sort of hop up onto the platform.
It looks at
Kinda.
you, and it kind of tilts its head, and it meow.
Don't worry, my friend. I can bring you back.
It looks at you,
Seems kind of messed
and
up.
it is not convinced. It obviously doesn't want to die.
At the cat.
Oh my god.
What'd you say? Well, there
At
you
the cat.
I didn't even have time to do the thing. Okay, so the cat is immolated on the altar, right? And it lets out a shrieking wail, and eventually trails off, and it dies. Okay. After the cat is dead, nothing happens. The specters continue to point to the 5 of you, and they resume their chant. One must die.
I don't think the cat worked.
No, perhaps greater life force is required.
So
So what are we doing? Wait, what is this roll here?
I'm drinking a health pot.
Oh no.
could I have one of those?
I'll toss him one.
Thank you.
Alright, what are we doing?
Well, seeing that didn't work, I'll ready my spellbook. If the guys decide to attack, then I will attack as well. But I'm not getting on that altar.
I don't think attacking them is going to do anything.
Okay, so eventually these specters, they continue to point and chant, one must die. But then you see their faces twist and contort into an expression of rage. They're obviously not happy that you're not providing them with an adequate sacrifice. And you see the specters, they all disappear. As they do, the ground begins to shake.
Oh no.
Everybody roll initiative.
We're already in the tracker.
Is that from before, or did you guys just roll when you entered the room?
We did.
We rolled when we entered the room.
Spectres appeared.
Okie dokie.
Our rules so terrible.
Excellent. So, there's a large shaking, right? And you see in the bottom of the chamber, there is a large pile which seems to be made entirely out of human bones that begins to rise up out of the water. And from this pile, you start to see something massive writhing underneath of it. After a moment, a giant shambling mound erupts to the surface and begins to lumber towards the group. And yeah.
Out of character, I could really use Cade's first action in this one.
Alright, so it lumbers forward and it starts pummeling those on top of the altar. First is going to attack Asuin. It's whispering. Don't whisper me. 9 is a miss. 23 is a hit. Take 12, Asuin. After that, I am finished. Fester.
Fester casts Burning Hands on the mound.
Burning Hands. Okay, 23 for
Should-
12. What the heck? Where'd the sheet go? There it is. Alright. Dex. Failed. Why? Okay. Let's move this over here since that sided screen's not needed. And Galactus.
So I'm going to take up and run up the stairs here, and then shoot at it with the thunder cannon.
8 is a miss.
That'd be it.
All right, Lord Edward, it is your turn.
Well, it's plants. I bet it burns.
Okay.
Can I use those gnats to make Baby Harmonies happy?
Well, you didn't get a choice. You were using it regardless. So that's a nat 20. Go ahead and roll another d10. Oof. All right. And then any other actions?
Nope.
Arius.
Arius will open his page to the poison spell and sort of blow a cloud of poison towards the mound. Damn.
Mm-hmm. All right, the mound will take its turn. It's going to try and punch Arius. That is a miss, and as its hands land on the ground, you see it just kind of stand as it slowly regains its composure. Aswin, your turn.
Slash at it.
Hit.
Ribbon.
Fester.
Poison spray.
Poison spray, DC 14. Con. And that's a pass.
That's it for me.
Alright, Galactus.
I'm gonna run all the way down here and take another shot.
$14 is a miss. You're not going to kill it that way. Edward.
Let's hit it again.
Yep, another D10. There you go. And then, Arius.
Well, poison doesn't seem to be working, so let's try acid. These damage rolls are trash.
And dude, this whole
It doesn't matter anyway.
this whole dungeon, my rolls have been crazy. You guys have been lame. All right, 14 doesn't matter. The shambling mound's turn. It is going to attack Arius. Now watch, here comes the pain. Nope, miss.
That is a miss.
Oh man, I should not have said anything. I may have just jinxed myself. Aswin.
Slash.
Nope. Fester. DC 14 con. Fail. Takes your 2 poison.
That's it for me.
Galactus.
Alright, I'm going to reach into my bag and grab out the alchemist fire and throw it at the shambling mound.
Alchemist fire, throwing it at the shambling mound. So you're going to make a ranged attack. So D20 plus your dex. And then I need to look up. Should make a throw. Should make a ranged attack. Infrared hit. D4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. So 16 will hit. Alright, the mound is on fire.
Right, that'll be it.
All right. Lord Edward.
Well, let's try to keep the fire going.
11 is a miss.
And then I'm gonna move to that corner.
Okay. Arius?
All right, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna move back.
Oh no. Alright, the creature reaches up with its massive hand and hits you. And as he does, a critical! Oh no.
Oh, what?
A critical, yes. The Twitch gods were none too pleased with the party's acceptance to sacrifice such a poor, small, defenseless creature. And they have given me a nat 20.
Okay.
So it's a hit for 17.
Yep, Arius is
Down.
Oh, if it's a hit for 17, then no, he wouldn't. Yeah, he's down.
Yeah, you're
That's
down.
okay.
Not dead, down. Because remember, Twitch gods can't auto-kill a character. Alright. Shambling Mound's turn.
So I guess I'll still be there then.
Start of its turn, it's going to take 1 fire damage from the alchemist's fire. Wait, isn't it 1d4 plus 1? Sure it is. It doesn't matter. Alright. He is going to attack Asuin. Oh, Asuin.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry. Not really. Hey, it's a critical.
This could kill me.
No, it's 12 damage.
It hurt me.
It hurt you. Yep. Good night, sweet prince. All right, and then with his second attack, he'll attack Fester, which will miss. Asuin. Are you gonna?
Aha.
I guess I had to turn around eventually, right? Since you only rolled 2 nat 1s on death saves tonight alone.
Okay, who are you and what did you do with Lane?
Now
This
what?
man is an imposter.
Slash it. No comment to that question.
15 is a hit. Are you done?
Yes.
Alright, after that, we have Fester.
On Arius.
Arius is healed. Look at chat.
Yeah, I don't see anything in chat. I was going to mention that.
What?
Yeah, I'm on stream chat, but nothing's in it.
No, in game chat. Arius heals 6 from Antidrigus.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, he's not unconscious.
Alright, in which case, never mind. I'm going to cast another poison spray on the mound.
It's awful hardy. I don't know if your poison's going to penetrate its defenses. Alright, Galactus.
Alright, I'm shooting it.
No, you're not. Edward?
Alright, we're gonna move forward. I'm trying to see if I can angle this right so I don't smack party members. And I want it to go right between the lizard and the other wizard.
Wait, okay, say this one more time. Because Thunder Wave...
It's a 15-foot cube emanating straight from me.
Yes.
I believe I positioned myself so it should miss
not quite.
Oswin.
Okay, because that 15-foot cube emanating from you, it's like this. So if you're standing here, it's coming out like that.
What about in that direction?
No, okay, then you need to stand here because it comes forward from you like this. It's not like you pick a point. You know, it's not like you say,
okay.
Yeah.
I thought I could stand and like face diagonally and shoot diagonally.
Oh, I understand what you're saying now. You want to do it like this. Because that would be the diagonal.
Can I move so I'm standing half a block then instead of a full block?
So that you're standing like...
If you just move down 2 more spaces and cast it normally, you should be able to do it without hitting anyone.
Right, that's what I was saying. Like, stand next to Galactus, and it'll cast there.
Okay. I don't know, I've never used that spell before, and I've heard, hey, why not?
Yeah, it's just a big... It's... I don't know what's a good comparison, right? Like, you put your hands up, and then it's just this big amount that whooshes forward, I guess. That's not 100% accurate, but I guess it's the best. Alright, anyway. Con save for thunder damage. Fails, takes all 13. And what is it? Push back 10 feet. Sure, let's say there. Oof. It's a wave of thunder. That's right. After that, Arius, it is your turn.
Okay, I will pick myself up, and I say, Oswin, I hope you can make this count. And I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Gotcha.
Maybe
Eddie.
not.
Guiding Bolt is a miss.
Okay, and then I will move back.
Alright, the Shambling Mound, starting at the beginning of its turn. If it's okay, I'm just gonna do the average damage for the Alchemist Fire, so we don't have to bog down time rolling it. He is going to... It did not like that thing you just did. Oh no, it did not. So it is going to advance. Oswin, you get to take an opportunity attack if you'd like. Ooh, that is a hit. And then it is going to try and pummel Lord Edward. Uh-oh.
Good night.
Alright, so it hits Lord Edward. He goes out. So he raises his other massive appendage and slams it down, trying to hit Galactus. It's a hit, but only for 6. And Aswin.
I'm slash him.
That is another hit.
That is it.
My god, those damage rolls are crazy. Okay, Fester?
Okay, Fester's going to fly up to here and cast Burning Hands on the Shambling Mound.
DC 14. How did I pass that? So 6. Alrighty. Finished?
Mm-hmm.
Galactus.
Alright, I'm going to stabilize the crazy madman that brought this thing closer to me. And no, I'm not.
Nope. No, sir. Alright,
That's it.
Wait, what? Oh, Edward. And then Arius.
All right. Well, let's give Sacred Flame a try, because, why not?
You could do it, man. Oh, look, you hit him a good one.
All right.
Alright, the shambling mound is raising up its fists again. It's going to put them both together and try to slam them down on Fester. So, Fester. Ooh. Alright, he slams his fist, he moves out of the way, and it crashes with a deafening thud, but you are unharmed. Asuin.
I'm going to slash him.
Good God, man. 14 is a miss. And Fester?
Okay, Fester is going to try to stabilize the madman.
Oh no.
Damn it.
Galactus.
Alright, switching tactics and just slashing at it with the hand axe and dagger.
Nope.
That's it.
Lord Edward. Okay, and Arius.
If only I had my familiar to spare the dying.
Oh, you should have thought about that before you sacrificed it.
Well, yeah, that's true. I'm going to move up and cast Spare the Dying.
Okay, so
And
he's
that'll be my turn.
All right, the shambling mound. What is your max? 14. All right, it is going to try and punch Arius now that you're in range. It doesn't like all that crap you're doing, and it misses you twice.
That's good news.
And Asuin, how are you still alive?
I am frog. I slash.
Another miss. Fester.
Okay, I'm going to use my inspiration on this one,
Okay.
and I'm going to whack him with the graveyard shovel.
Inspiration. You have advantage. Okay, 12 is a miss.
Damn it.
Galactus.
Hack and slash. And nothing.
Edward is stable. Oh, it went twice. Arius, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm not really doing anything to this, but Arsuin's doing really well. So, I am going to use my action to help and try and distract this thing to give the next person who attacks it advantage.
Okay. And paint me a picture. What does that look like?
So it's doing all this. It's slamming around, and I pretty much just start ramming it with my shield, just trying to knock it off balance.
Okay. Well, you are successful. It definitely... Dang it. it's the mound's turn, and it's looking down at you, right? Because you're making yourself a nuisance. And it smashes down and hits you for 10.
Okay, I'm down again.
Alright. Aswin, your turn. You have advantage on your attack roll because it's focused entirely on Arius.
Yeah. He's unconscious now, but I'm gonna attack him anyway.
A hit?
That's it.
Fester?
Okay, Fester will try to stabilize Arius. Damn it.
Even got the
This man is not a doctor.
Alright, Galactus.
Alright, so I'm going to reach into the bag and grab the last health potion and give it to the madman.
So you're going to force feed him for... Alright, make the roll. Anybody. Alright, it's for 6. And then you're finished?
Yep.
Lord Edward.
Rising to my feet, staring at the mound, I'm gonna yell out, "You hit my brother!"
Alright, so after he shouts, you see him start beating on his chest as he yells and goes into a rage. And then he produces a battle axe and runs forward and swings at the creature. Is that all?
I can only swing one, so yep.
Arius.
That +1.
The mound. Alright, it is going to try and slam. I haven't attacked Aso in a while. Hit. And then we'll try to punch Lord Edward. You're awake and you're hurting him.
Good night.
Really? Even doing half damage? That would be... Yep, okay.
7, 6.
Good night. Alright, Asuin, death save. Fester? Oh, you know what? I've not been taking its fire damage. For like 3 rounds. Alright, Fester?
Poison spray on the shambling mound.
Okay. With DC 14 con. Failed.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, Galactus.
Alright, I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm going to take off and try and get it crossed over
And
here.
when you step there, it's going to turn around and try to hit you with an uppercut.
Miss. And then I'm going to shoot the thunder cannon.
Hit for 6. Finished?
Yep.
Alright. Edward.
Sorry, I had to clear the saves before I started rolling again.
Good. Arius.
Okay, Arius will once again pick himself back up and attempt to use poison spray. And still roll trash.
It failed. Takes 2.
And I'm gonna just sort of move around to here as well.
Gotcha, heavy.
And that's it.
Alright, the mound taking its turn. It needs to burn. Remember this time. And you see it turn and look around at the gnome that is fleeing. And it begins to shamble through the water. If anybody want to take their opportunity attack, now it's time to do it.
Yes. Shovel.
It's well, I can't. I've got my book out at the minute. I don't have a weapon.
Good. Well, it walks over here. Punch!
Yep. Good night.
And then as after it punches it, you see it reaches out with its other appendage, and it's kind of like scoops it up and takes Garrick into his body. Asuin! Okay. Fester? Here, you are here now. Con save. He failed. He takes 1.
It's my turn.
Garrick is unconscious. He needs to make a death save. Save with mouse turns.
Don't also have to do the con save too.
No, that's at the start of the mound's turn.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's just a death save. Oh.
No.
Okay.
Oh man. All right, Lord Edward. Arius.
Okay. I've got a choice here. Well, I'm going to try and pick up... I'm going to try and stabilize Oswin with Spare the Dying.
Okay, so he's stable.
And that's pretty much all I can do. In fact, I'm going to move up to here as well to try and stop it from being able to run up and attack faster.
Well, it doesn't matter, because at the start of the Shambling Mound's turn, a creature that is engulfed takes bludgeoning damage. So that would be a 3rd death save on Galactus Garrick, meaning that he is dead.
Oh dear.
All right. So coming from inside the mound, you hear a crunching sound as the small little halfling gnome bones are broken by the crushing weight of the shambling creature. And then it's going to try and punch you, Arius.
That's a miss.
How about that one?
That's a hit. Yeah, that's a hit.
Also in his stable, Fester.
Let's hope this actually works this time. Oh, come on.
Passed.
Alright, that's my turn.
You're dead. Oh no. What is happening? Alright, Arius?
Right, well, if I move away, it's going to hit me and it'll probably knock me out. It won't be much good for anything. So I'm going to try and last-ditch effort. Poison spray.
Are you finished?
Yep, that's all I can do.
Alright, at the start of the mound's turn, you see that fire from the alchemist vial that was thrown on it begins to spread. And eventually the entire creature is consumed and killed.
Oh, thank God.
Alright. I immediately run over and try and stabilize.
I'm afraid you don't have
Whatever.
time to do that. You see, as soon as the creature expires, okay, there is a great rumbling shake that goes throughout the chamber, and massive pieces of rubble begin to fall from the ceiling and splash into the water. The house and everything connected to it is collapsing.
Oh crap.
We must
Get out of
leave.
here. Do we have any of those healing potions left?
They were on Galactus's body. You could check.
Cool, yeah. I guess I'll do that.
Hey, Dark, how many
Okay,
potions are left?
None.
Okay, is there any source of natural light coming into this chamber, like an opening or a skylight?
Nope. The only exit is the way you came, which is now opened.
Okay, Fester immediately flies for the exit. Come! We must go! No time!
I kind of grin. I can't heal anybody. There's nothing I can do. I can try and I'll try and drag Oswin with me.
Asuin is very light, being such a small frame.
Okay.
So you can,
yeah,
I'll throw him on your shoulder and carry him out.
I do that then.
And then what of Edward? Are you leaving him behind?
I can't carry two people.
And Fester's a really tiny, frail vulture creature. He wouldn't be able to carry anyone.
Lord Edward is typing. Okay, and with that, you guys flee from the chamber. Okay, you find that all of the exits are now open, unlike when you were stuck down here before. However, as you try and run through the house, which is now collapsing around you, you find that all the windows are bricked up, and that the glass panes have shattered, and there's just broken shards all over the floor. As you run through the chamber, some of the things that you had seen previously that were very illustrious and were very new and rich looking are now rotten and molded and in a state of decay. Also, all the doors are gone, replaced by slashing blades. And as you run for a mad dash to try and escape the house, you find that everything is turned into a death trap, and it takes a great deal of effort to make your exit. No sooner than you exit through the front door and onto the empty street, you find that the house begins to shake itself apart. Giant support beams and pillars are crashing into the ground, and the entire house seems to collapse upon itself. And that's where we're going to end today, with our heroes laying in the middle of the road, staring at the freshly collapsed house, wondering in awe and horror at everything they've just experienced. The surviving party members are going to hit level 3, and the rest of us, we can talk about where we go from here as far as next week. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out. Appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed the stream, slap that follow button. If you haven't already, check out the schedule under the stream so you can see all the days we play D&D on this channel. And I'll see you tomorrow for Prince of the Apocalypse. Maybe I'll kill less of my party.